Yeah, so they done cost of living and what it's like here. So do like what it's like to meet people here. At the moment, I'm still at the stage where I'm still quite easy about being isolated here. Obviously here we've got like my mother was just here. She's here for 3.5 weeks, like a month almost. So she just left today, and that was great having her here for a month. It was great for her to obviously have her here with my daughter. My daughter's 4 months old. It was beautiful. They were together. They loved each other. They created a bond, and it was amazing. Um, and yeah, that was something that was really really nice to see. In terms for me, like speaking to other Westerners or speaking to other people, like for the last 6 months, I've just really focused on family because I had that time for the last 10 years. Like, so I left Scotland at 22, 23 to move to Australia, and then I had a sponsored visa in Australia, and then I completed that contract, and then I was in Vietnam for 2 years. So I've been in countries for 7 years or whatever where I've had that time to be on my own or meet new people and be in that environment. Like being in an awkward situation to meet new people is not something that's new to me. It's been something that's been normal for me since I've been 21, 22. I always wanted to leave the UK when I was younger. Not because I wanted to leave the UK because of any situation in the UK at the time. It was only because I kind of had an idea in my head when I was 15, 16 that I kind of always wanted to go to Australia, and that was something that I wanted to explore. My uncle had been there as a young adult as well. He was there at the time, and it was just something that I wanted to kind of explore at the time and see what happened. Um, so yeah, like so speaking to new people and that has never been an issue for me. Obviously, the difference here is that like you're not is obviously it's the language barrier. So like if I was in Sydney or if I was in Perth, like you go down the bar or you go somewhere else, right, and you get talking to someone and that's you for the night. You speak to someone and that's you got your company for the night, no problem. Whereas here, like you're in that position where you're probably maybe one of two or one of three out of 100 Westerners who speak English in an entire region that's probably more populous than the entire United Kingdom. Um, so yeah, like the only time we really see Westerners, or in the local culture here, they call them bule, which just means tourist or white tourist. It's not an offensive term, although it sounds like it when it translates to English. It's not an offensive term. It literally just means white tourist. It just means someone who's not native to this country. Um, so obviously, when you're in Bali, you hear that term as well quite regularly. But in Bali, there's a huge amount of tourism right now. Um, Not so much in this area of the country because it's a lot quieter. So here, you generally find that you're the only Westerner within 10 or 15 miles, probably inside the whole district. The only time I will generally see or hear other Westerners is if I go to the visa office to extend visa or something like that. Um, but like I said, like I'm not, um, I'm not 22, I'm not 23 anymore. I'm not in that mind frame like to go and meet friends, whatever. Like I've got my friends. I'm 36. I've got my friends that I know. I've got my wife. I've got my children. So like I'm not in that kind of like thirsty stage to okay, I need to meet some white people. Like I'm not there anymore. I'm like, yeah, I came here, chilled, I do my work, read a book. If we meet some people, we meet some people. I've got a huge extended family now through my Marga family who adopted me and through Sally's family, like my in-laws. Her brother get on well with as well. Like we play pool, whatever else. So it's not an area that I'm hugely keen to explore unless it's mutually beneficial, like if that makes sense. Like obviously, if another Westerner was to arrive in this area and they were nice and we got on, then great. But it's not something that I'm seeking to explore. It's just something, if it happens, it happens. If not, then I'm happy to just continue to make my Bahasa better, like so increase my level of Bahasa, make my language better in Bahasa, and yeah, see what happens. So it's like it's a cool situation to be in. It's not a lot. It's not a situation a lot of people do, to kind of put yourself in that position where you feel isolated. But it's it's not something that's new to me. It's something that's like it's been there from when I was young, from going to Australia, Vietnam, whatever else. So it's not something that's uncomfortable. Um, but yeah, if some guy rocks up from the UK or Ireland or somewhere in Europe, right, and wants to be friends, great, yeah, let's talk about football, whatever else, brilliant. Like that's something that I would enjoy 100%, but it's not something that I'm seeking. Um, so yeah, it's just like at the moment, my big focus is learning the language more. Like I am at conversational level where I could have a conversation with someone, but it would still be quite basic, um, and maybe not as locally nuanced as it could be, more generic Bahasa. But I can definitely have a full conversation and understand what people are saying. Um, but yeah, I'd like to get to the stage, like even when I was younger, maybe 25, 26, learning the language is something that I really wanted to do. Didn't expect to get this opportunity at this age right now, and like being immersed in this culture and being surrounded by this language. And it's not a terribly difficult language to learn because they don't put the same emphasis on grammar that we do. So just for a plain example, right, instead of us saying like where are the books or where are the books in this library, they would just say where are the books, as in de mana buku. So they just repeat the word books. So there's no present tense and past tense and continuous tense and singular and multiples. So it's not a terribly hard language to learn, but you just need to put in a bit of graft. And obviously my wife is bilingual. She speaks great English, great Bahasa. So yeah, I need to put in a bit of effort. And like I, I think we see our future here in Indonesia for the long term, for the next 10, 20 years. So it's definitely something that I need to do from a community point of view and respect point of view. Like I need to learn the language 100%. But yeah, I hope you found that interesting. Like I said, these are the first few videos. I'm literally just doing it off the cuff. My wife's really good on content and stuff like that, so she'll help me make it better. We'll make it a bit more interesting. But yeah, hope that's good for now. Cheers, lads.